morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Good.
I'm glad you're here in time. And somebody just said we are color-coded this morning.
Yeah, we didn't even know it.
I put my clothes on while it was still dark, so I've got no recollection of this. It was a nice week. It was a hot week. We had a bit of a hot spell, and we had a cyclone that threatened New Zealand, and then Tonga had an earthquake or a volcano.
Yeah.
And that gave us booming sounds for quite a while. That was quite freaky, actually.
Yeah.
Especially if we didn't know what was going on. So
yeah,
that was interesting.
It sounded like gunshots.
Yeah, but it was for about half an hour or longer that you heard this booming sounds all over, those sonic sounds coming 3,000 kilometers from us.
It's actually amazing if you think about it.
And they still believe the planet is flat.
Flat.
Like a flat black. But this morning it's not about us. It's all this morning about MIQ. We're switching over to MIQ. Let's put that on and do this. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you guys?
Good. We're good.
How is lockup?
We are prisoners of our own minds.
I've got this question this morning. Is there bars on the windows and the doors?
No.
Thankfully. Not at all.
They can't open because we're very high up, but no, there's no bars.
Okay.
And you're not locked in, eh? Your
room's
not locked. You can leave if you want to. Okay.
We've got our own key card. We can open the door at any time.
Okay.
We're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to.
We sit by the door and we just hear the sounds of the world.
Smile and wave, let's see if there's any comments. I see these comments earlier in. Good morning to whoever said good morning down there. Ask a question.
I think tell us where in South Africa you're from and how long have you been in MIQ now?
Okay, you start.
So we come from Johannesburg, Pretoria and Johannesburg, so Gauteng area. And we've been in for a long 7 days.
Okay. How many to go?
3 more to go. We get out on Sunday.
Okay. Okay. And then you're going to?
Rotorua.
Yeah.
Rotorua. Okay.
You know they call Rotorua Stinky Town.
Okay.
Yes, we've heard the rumors. We'll find out when we get there.
I mean, we've been locked up, I think, some air of any kind.
Any kind would be good.
Welcoming.
I want to know, how did it work from the time that you got on the plane in South Africa until you got to MIQ? What is the process?
Well, for us, it was quite a long process because there was all sorts of travel bans. So we had to find a loop around to get out of SA and to get into New Zealand. So we actually had to go to the Netherlands first, stay there for almost half a day, and then go to Singapore, stay there for half a day, and then...
Can we quickly just stop there? With which company did you fly to the Netherlands?
We flew with KLM, Royal Dutch Airline. Yes.
And were you kept separate on the airport, or could you mingle?
Not at all, actually. Like on the plane was actually full. From SA to the Netherlands, there was not a single seat open. From the Netherlands to Singapore, there were a few seats open, but not much. And then from Singapore to New Zealand, the plane was half empty.
Okay.
So that was the only plane where we actually had social distancing on the actual plane. But in the airports, everybody was moving around freely.
In the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands, yes. When we got to Singapore, it was very different. They put us on a few trains to get to the transit area that we had to go to, and we had to stay in that area for the duration of our time. And then when it was time for us to board, they would call us again, and then we had to walk all the way across the airport to the gate. So we had quite an exercise to get onto the plane. And then we had a nice nap on our way here.
The turnaround on the Netherlands was half a day, and the next turnaround?
In Singapore, it was about 7 hours.
All right. And the flight you took from Netherlands to Singapore was with which airline?
Also, from Singapore to New Zealand was with Singapore Airlines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so they were KLM all the way to Singapore.
Yes. KLM all the way there, and then from there Singapore Airlines. And Singapore Airlines was the best one between the lot that we flew with.
I heard that. Yeah.
They're quite amazing. And then we got to New Zealand, and at the airport we all got off we basically just followed all the signs at the airport to wait and in the waiting area. And then from there, they took us on a bus to the 4 Points Hotel, which is the one that we are staying at in Auckland. And then when we got to Auckland at the hotel, they just briefly explained how the rules and regulations work for our stay, what we need to do, what we need to be aware of, and all that. And we got to our room. We didn't have any luggage with us at all. All of our luggage were checked in at Singapore. So we had to wait. We had to wait a little bit for our luggage, which came at like 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
All of our luggage finally came. So yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. And the people working with you guys, the MIQ workers, they are fully dressed in that PPE.
Okay. Are they?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So they're taking all the needed precautions, even though they don't know if you guys are or not infected at this current stage.
Yes, yeah. But they don't make you feel like you're diseased either, which is really well.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you know, they'll chat to you, but obviously with that necessary distance, but they don't make a point of it to say, please just step back.
Yeah.
Very friendly.
And then when did you have to get your first test?
So our first test was the next day. So we arrived on the Thursday, the 13th, and then we arrived in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So the first test for us was the next day. We normally have the testings around 9 or 10 in the morning.
So it was within the first 24 hours.
Okay. And so far, everything has been negative.
So far, everything has been negative. We have to do 5 tests in total, and 3 of the 5 so far have come back negative. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. So you thoroughly tested.
Yes.
Really.
We know the procedure inside and out now.
Yeah.
Did you guys have COVID in South Africa?
No.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I hear a lot of people have got COVID 2 times or 3 times.
Yes.
I find that interesting as well. So
Yeah.
I was actually thinking you're going to ask your first question would be, what is the food like?
That's my next question.
Okay.
What is the food like?
You can cover that one.
Where are you? Where are you in MIQ?
We're at the 4 Points Hotel in Auckland.
Okay.
Yeah. It has been phenomenal. You always get these comments and things on Facebook to say, okay, you know, the portions aren't great, or this isn't great, or, you know, and some people say it's been amazing. So I think it's just luck of the draw. We're very fortunate to have probably one of the best. I mean, we've really, every single meal has been one of the best that we've had. In general. Very big portions, big enough for us, and very regularly fed, which is amazing, and always warm food. It's been incredible.
Yes, and the meals are also very balanced. You'll get your main meal, and then you'll get fruits or juices, or sometimes you get pastries if you want something nice. The menu is very balanced.
Okay. Do you get a menu? Can you choose what you want to eat, or do you?
So they give you options. It's almost like when you go to a restaurant and they've got a set menu, if you can choose from 3 mains, 3 desserts, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you choose your own meals. So you get, when you arrive in MIQ, you get a little paper. Well, you get a welcome pack. And in the welcome pack, there's a bunch of QR codes that you can scan for different reasons. If you need to go, if you need to order anything for the room, if you need to, for your menu, if you want to order stuff. Yeah. And we actually, when we ordered, you can order your entire stay's meals in one sitting.
Okay.
So we just went through the list and we chose our meals, and it's
2
been
choices.
Yeah, it's 2 choices.
Vegetarian or meat.
Or meat.
Yes.
Yeah.
But always different.
Yes, so it's really been amazing. There's not been a single bad meal.
And with delivery, do they just put it outside your door, or how does it work?
So what they do is they will
knock and run.
Knock and run. Yes, that's a good.
Knock and run.
When it's allocated times. So 8 to 9 is breakfast, 12 to 1 is lunch, and 6 to 7 is supper.
Okay.
So
drop it out.
When it's your floor time, they'll drop it by your door, ring the bell, and then by the time I open the door, because I can hear them, I'm so tuned in now that I can hear them exiting the elevator.
Okay.
Then I'm standing by the door and I can see the person putting the food down, and then they ring the bell, and then by the time I opened the door and I was standing right in
gone.
front of the door, they're around the corner, they're gone.
It's really like knock and run.
Yeah, it probably took them quite a bit of practice to get that far.
And what do you keep yourself busy with?
So I've been reading. I've finished a few books.
Okay.
I think it's very much a mind game that you play with yourself. So it's just about reading, and when you get a little bit bored of that, watching some TV or yeah.
I'm the research guy, so I've been researching everything in New Zealand, what we need to do, how to get our vaccine passes, how to make sure our healthcare is covered, where are we going to live, because when we arrived, we didn't have a rental, so that was my responsibility, is to find us a rental, find us a car. So I've been doing all the research on that front.
So I've been having a holiday, and he's been stressed now.
Yes, of course. Did you find a rental, or are you going to stay in Airbnb or something for a while? What's your plans?
Do you wanna? Okay, so the Airbnb, we've booked an Airbnb until the 11th of Feb. That was booked while we were still in South Africa, and then we found a rental last night.
Wonderful!
The lady gave us a video call to walk us through everything because of the fact that we are in MIQ, and we were very, very fortunate in that regard as well. The rental comes fully furnished with everything is included: water, power, gas.
Was it a specific rental agent that you used, or
no? It was actually a private rental on Trade Me.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Research. The research.
Yes, very. Someone is asking, are you paying for MIQ yourselves, or how does payment work?
Okay, so payment, you get an invoice 30 days after you leave MIQ. So we'll only get the invoice at the end of Feb, and we are responsible for that bill. What I just want to mention on that as well, I know it's not really a question at the moment, but you don't have to pay MIQ in cash the full amount. You can make an arrangement if you are struggling a little bit financially. You can make an arrangement to pay it off over a 6-month period.
And what is the cost at the moment?
For us, the cost is 1,610 rand for the first person in the room. Dollars.
Yeah.
I'm from South Africa, rands.
Yeah. More research coming your way.
Wish it was rands, yes, dollars. And then the second person in the room, it was 450. So it's $2,000 in total.
That's bad.
It's because they're 10 days now. We're not 14 days anymore.
Okay. Because I know it was quite expensive. It's still expensive, but I think yeah. Okay, so you can pay it off. It's not like you have to stress about paying it. I thought you must pay it before you come.
Yeah.
No.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness for that, because when we were going to come, which was going to be in November last year, it was still the 14-day rule firstly, and we actually didn't know that we get residential rates because Chelsea's a healthcare worker. So for us,
so that also makes a difference.
Yes, it was going to be like $9,000 at the time, and it came back down to 2,000. So that helped our budget out a lot.
I would believe.
Yeah.
For the people who haven't heard that, it's $2,000 for 2 people for the 10 days. In South Africans would be about 22,000 rand roughly.
Yeah, but I think it depends on what
your visa status is.
Yeah.
But these days, only people that
are hospitals and critical workers come in. Yes, so it's going to be the same for everybody.
Okay.
So there's no tourist visas yet. So.
And then, are you allowed to go outside? And how does that work?
Yes.
So basically what happens is that you have to call a certain time the day before, specifically in this hotel.
Yes.
You call and then you arrange for your 30-minute slot to go. So, I mean, I think Frankie and I have just been making, kind of light heart out of the situation because it is a mental game. So we say, drop and run. It's literally, that's what it is. So we call our outside time, we call it yard time. Just we have to make light of it. So it's our yard when we go out for 30 minutes, just walk around in a circle.
It sounds like yard time, by the way.
It sounds like yard time, and you need a blue band. to be able
Oh,
to.
okay.
So you need to test negative,
And
get your
then
blue
you're
band,
allowed
and then you can
part-time.
go.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
you-
Do your time, yeah.
Are you allowed to mingle with social
Um,
distancing?
With
No.
social distancing, yes.
Yeah.
They just expect you to be within your 2 meter, well, outside of your 2 meter range, and
Yeah.
you can mingle, you can talk to whomever, as
Yeah.
long as you are within your
Yeah.
social distancing.
And there are only a certain amount of people allowed outside. So some people just want to do the walk. People just
Yes.
want to feel. I wanted to feel the sun because we hadn't for a few days.
Yes. Yeah, it's bad. I can imagine what it must feel like if you have 2 or 3 small children with you in that room and you're not allowed to go outside. Must be
And the other thing is the windows can't open at all.
No,
no, because they're too
Yeah.
high. Yeah.
we're on the 15th floor, so it's quite high. I think if
That's
the windows can
normal.
open, a lot of people will just jump out.
Yeah.
Yes, I think probably they will.
Have you at least got a good view from there?
Sky Tower.
We've got a
Oh,
view.
wow.
Yeah.
So that for us is
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So where you go for your yard time, are you able to see the community? Are you, or is it all in like a courtyard, or what is it like?
it's sort of in a courtyard.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can see if you look over the balcony. We are on Queen Street, so
Okay.
if you look over the balcony, you do see the people and the shops and everything on Queen Street. You look at the
Yeah.
traffic and all that. So you're not actually interacting with the community, but you are you can see them.
Okay.
Can live vicariously through them. Yeah.
Yeah. So the day that you get out of MIQ, you're just on your own then. You have to sort your transport and everything. They're done with you then.
Yes and no. So if you do need assistance, you can ask for assistance. If you need to, like, for example, if you need to book an Uber or something, that's something that they can help you with. If you need to go back to the airport because you need to catch another flight to Christchurch or to Dunedin, that's something that they can help you with. Yes. So you're not left to your own demise. They do offer support,
Yes.
but it's obviously your choice as to how you get to your end destination.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you guys going to do?
We're hoping to get our first car. We're in the process of applying for the car, so we'll find out if we have it by hopefully Friday.
Yes.
If not, we're just going to Uber down to Rotorua and then sort out our transport from there.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you going to do with all your luggage when you get out and have to use the car? What is the plan? Is there a plan?
There is a plan, yes. They actually help you with your check-in luggage to get it down to the lobby. You just take care of your hand luggage, and then from there they'll obviously, well, I'm assuming so. We don't know because we haven't been there, but they'll probably help you to get it into your car or into your Uber,
Okay.
and then taking it from there. We obviously just need to book quite a big Uber because we've got like 8 bags.
A lot. Yeah. They'll probably have storage facilities as well, so that you can leave your luggage for a few hours just to get your car and whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
To get out of it.
Yeah. So the car that you are planning to buy, it is in Auckland?
Yes, it is in Auckland, just a few kilometers down the road.
Okay. It's exciting, eh?
It is exciting.
It is exciting. It's stressful but exciting. But it looks like you're managing quite well.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah.
We're coming from South Africa. That's a stressful environment. This is a breeze.
I know. This is a breeze. You're on holiday for 10 days now, so.
We're all on holiday. We've been on holiday since November because we had to go to Zanzibar for 2 weeks because of the travel ban that was imposed on South Africa. So we had to do that first.
Oh my word.
We came back to South Africa.
We just had to go to Zanzibar.
Yeah, we had to. So yeah, we've been on holiday since November.
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, it's exciting.
The big thing of any bad situation, and I want to call MIQ a bad situation because you don't have a lot of your own freedom, and that's always a bad situation. But it's all about what you make of it.
Yeah.
If you feel like it's a punishment, it's going to be bad 10 days.
Yeah.
And if you do what Chelsea and Franco is doing and say it's a holiday, it's going to be a holiday. So sad thing is you guys can't go and lay a bit on the beach as well. So
you
can stay outside at the window and just live through people. Just what you're gonna go do.
Yeah, and I
Guys,
mean, for us also, it's one of those things. We don't have to stress about food. We don't have to stress about a lot of stuff while we're here, and we can
Yeah.
order food as well. Just in case anybody's wondering, we can order food from outside.
Okay, so
Okay.
if you want a pizza or something, you can do that.
Yes, we can order it and have it delivered. We actually ordered some stuff from Countdown because we wanted some nice coffees and all that. So we
Yes.
ordered some stuff from Countdown. And
Yeah.
same situation, they drop and run.
Yeah. What I was thinking yesterday, I was thinking of myself now. If I want to go to visit someone in South Africa now and come back and have to stay in MIQ, are you allowed to order, like, say, scrapbooking material from a shop and have that delivered? Are you allowed to
There
do that?
goes the budget.
Yes, you are allowed. You can order anything you want, as long as it's obviously not like a knife to kill yourself with.
Contraband.
Yes.
Anything that's allowed. So no weapons, but
Yes.
everything else is allowed.
Okay. So you can keep yourself busy with stuff that you like, actually. Yeah. Mm.
And you'll probably just find the right place to buy all these stuff that
I
can be
will.
delivered.
Yes.
Okay. So that's when MIQ becomes very expensive.
Oh, no, that sounds good. I want to know about the COVID testing. Do you know when they are coming? Is it also like an appointment that they make with you?
So basically, through the drop and run breakfast pack, they'll give you a pack that says, okay, COVID testing will be done tomorrow from this time. So they give you a call and they say, are you ready? Are we ready for you? Please come down. We go.
So you go down, they don't come up to you guys.
Yeah, no, we go down to the second floor in our specific building. We go down to the second floor. There's a queue, and you social distance within your 2 to 3 meters. You get to the front of the queue. They just check your name, your room number, check if you're feeling healthy and everything, and then you go to the next queue for the testing.
Yeah.
The person just confirms your details again via a QR code scan app.
Yeah.
They do your testing, and then you're done. You go back to your room, back to your little prison. Back to your cell, and then the next day at 12. Normally it's a few minutes after or exactly at 12. You get an SMS with your results, and so far all of our results have been negative. We've got 2 tests left.
Yes. Okay, that's good. So the last test will probably be the day before you leave?
Yeah, so our next test today is day 7, so it's either going to be tomorrow or Saturday. And then we do a rapid antigen on the day that we leave.
Okay. All right. And you're leaving on Sunday?
Sunday, yes.
Have you got a type of release yet? What time on Sunday are you guys getting out?
2 p.m.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's quite late in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our plane arrived at 2, so you leave on the exact hour. 10 days later.
Okay, so they're quite strict around that.
Yeah, so if you arrived at 10, you'll leave at 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's bad for those guys that arrive in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yes.
And are you guys then getting your car and driving straight to Rotorua, or are you going to stay over in Auckland?
Hopefully, if we get the car by then, we'll drive straight to Rotorua, and then just when we get there, crash. Just just sleep.
Yeah. So when can you move into your rental, or is that immediately?
So we arranged for the move-in to be after the Airbnb.
Yeah.
So to plan to move in the 11th.
Yeah.
But we can move in earlier if we wish.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
If it's available, yes.
How has jet lag been?
I think it's been okay. Because we traveled for 50 hours, I think our bodies were just don't know when day is, or we traveled, like we joked, we traveled back in time to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And then forward in time, and then another forward in time. So we're just wondering, are we older or are we younger?
I know.
What is it? You're basically a day older. Is that right?
Yeah. I was thinking, mate, you can miss your birthday. I worked that out some way. If you leave at a certain time in South Africa and arrive at a certain time in New Zealand, you'll miss your birthday. You won't have a birthday. Yeah.
Only Sheila can come up with stuff like that. Sorry about that. We've got a question here from Leonie Winter asking, do you know if somebody was tested positive that was on the same flight as you guys?
No, we actually don't know of any positive tests.
They do let you know.
They do let you know if there is a
We
positive
have.
test. So we haven't had any experience like that. We
Mm.
did have someone on our floor that left MIQ, that they got released on parole. So yeah, that happened about 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Do you know why?
No, I think they've done their time. I think
Oh,
okay.
okay.
because
Okay.
they haven't been back or anything like that. So
Yes.
yeah, they out.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So every can I say every flight that comes in goes basically to the same hotel. It's not that they split them up and only the same flight goes to the same hotel and the next flight will go to a different hotel.
Yes. The same flight goes to the same hotel. You get put on either one or two buses, depending on how many people came in.
Okay.
And then the next flight will go to a different hotel. So it all depends on what time you get in and where you go to.
Yeah.
But you don't
Right.
know which hotel you're going to.
No, you find that out when you get to the hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish.
Luck of the draw.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It is as much a lottery as the MIQ booking system.
I know. Did you struggle to get a place?
No, actually not, because Chelsea is a healthcare worker, so we bypassed the MIQ lobby. We
Okay.
applied for a special allocation room.
Oh, wow.
Healthcare workers get 300 of those per month, so we applied for one of those.
Okay.
I didn't know
Okay.
that. Okay. That
And a
That's
lot of
good
people
to know.
don't know that, so it's really good to
Yeah,
be
a lot
able
of
to tell
people.
you.
And also, we had to move our MIQ booking as well, because we were planning on arriving on the 1st of January. That's why we went to Zanzibar for 2 weeks to bypass the borders.
Yes.
And then our flight from Zanzibar to New Zealand got cancelled because Dubai, the UAE banned portions of Africa. And we were so frustrated about that. So we booked a flight back to SA, send an email to MIQ letting them know the situation. We then requested a different date, and then as soon as we had the date, we booked with the Dutch airline, and they 100% allowed it. So it's not like you are it's set in stone. The first booking that you get, that's going to be your booking. You can move it if you can move it once.
Okay.
How long did you wait for the permission to be able to move it?
So when we came back to SA, that was on the 30th of December. I think it was a Thursday or Friday. I can't even remember. I sent the email, and then they just requested that we send our cancellation confirmations, just to prove that we're not just making it up. It was actually cancelled. As soon as we sent that, within a day, they came back to us, and with the new booking, we just had to. Well, we also had to give our new itinerary.
The document.
So as soon as we gave that in, it was the day, and then they came back to us.
Yeah. Have you got any advice for people coming from South Africa at the moment, how to deal with your MIQ and everything?
Yes. It's a mind game, 100%. Bring things that you enjoy doing. For me, it's all about how you look at it. As Jan said, it's if you feel like it's going to be a prison, then it's going to be a prison. I think a lot of your resilience is tested. We were joking to say at the end of this, we can put on our CVs, we are resilient.
It's a skill.
It's a mental battle more than anything else. But just listen to them and understand that it's not to punish anyone, it's just to keep resilience safe. And I think it's all about perspective.
So for me, bring something small that you can put in your hand luggage to keep yourself busy. Puzzles, board games, that kind of thing. If you've got the money, you can always rent exercising equipment if that's something that you're into. They do allow that. There's actually websites that you can go to for MIQ rentals for exercising equipment. If that's something that you're into. It's actually not that expensive. It's like $160 for your entire stay.
So you don't have. So then actually, if you
you probably need something if
exercise,
what they're eating just to get.
Yes. yes, if you see the portions that we're eating and the food that we're eating, you definitely need to find a way to exercise.
Yes.
So yes,
30
that's something.
minutes yard time is not going to do the
No.
trick.
30-minute yard time. You're not gonna survive
You're not
just on
going to
that.
burn those calories.
Yeah,
No.
so definitely you can rent exercising equipment. It's not that expensive. But yeah, bring puzzles, board games, cards, kind of thing.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks a lot. 30 minutes has flown by today. I was going to pop you out. I'll talk to you guys
Thank you so
right
much,
here
and
after.
good luck
Okay,
with
perfect.
the next 3 days and with your move
Thank
to
you.
Rotorua, and we hope to meet you soon.
Yep.
Yes,
Thank you
definitely.
so
We'll set a
much.
date. And if anybody's got any questions, they've got our names. They're welcome to pop us a message on Facebook or anything like that. We help.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Happy to help.
All right. Just a quick question that popped up now.
Yes, good one.
I want to take this one. Hi there. What's the arrangements for the laundry? Is it included in the MIQ fee or is it an extra charge?
So basically, they allow this hotel specifically. I'm not sure if it's with all of them, but we allowed 2 trips of laundry with 10 items each per person. So what we did was we just ordered from Countdown and got some washing liquid, and then we just washed, the smaller things ourselves. But if we want to go and do any other laundry, we've got 2 bags. So they actually have little bags, and it's included in the MIQ fee. If
Yeah.
you
Do they
need
wash
anything
it?
extra.
Do they wash it and deliver it back to your room?
Yes, they wash it, and then it takes about 24 hours or something like that before they bring it back to you. But you, like Chelsea says, you get 2 bags each.
Just one other thing that I want to know. Do they change your beading, your linen, your...
So yeah, you also put your linen into another colored bag.
Okay.
Then you can request new linen as well. So then you just change everything, and then you pop the dirty linen and towels outside.
Yes. Okay. So if
Okay.
you need a new towel every day or every second day, you just put it outside and they bring you new ones. Okay.
Yes, you just request it via one of the QR codes. Yes.
Do they just deliver the clean linen? You have to make your own bed?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's drop and run with everything.
Drop
They
and
drop it at the door and run, and then you do everything inside your room. So you do your own
Okay.
dishes inside your room.
Own cleaning.
They supply everything, and you just do your own.
Suppose it's something to do.
Yeah, it's something to do other than just laying around.
Is the food delivered in like a recyclable,
Yes.
or how does it come? It's not in a plate.
No, so it's basically the food comes in a little bag like this,
Yeah.
with your room number and everything on it. And this was last night, so it comes in containers like this.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And when you're done, do you just put it outside again? Do they come and fetch it?
So yeah, you put it in
Another colored bag.
another
Okay.
colored bag. So you put it in a black bag, and then you sellotape it closed at the top.
Yes.
You don't just fold it and then you leave it outside. And they've got specific times during the day that they come and fetch that again. So
Okay, but very well organized. It sounds. Yeah.
Especially the drop and run.
Yeah. No, it sounds
drop,
good.
drop and run, and we also drop the stuff outside, and they collect and run.
We drop
Yeah.
one.
It doesn't sound bad to me. I think I can plan a trip.
There you go. There you go. All right, guys, I'm going to pop you out. I'll talk to you right here after we say
Awesome.
goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks for being
Thank you.
and welcome to the island, though.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Chelsea and Franco from MIQ live this morning. So, yeah, thanks to them. And we hope to see them soon in Rotorua. They're coming to the Bay of Plenty, lovely Bay of Plenty.
It's actually good to hear how well organized everything is, because if you don't know what's going, I don't like to not know where I'm going and what I'm doing. So
I've
you
got to
don't
say
have
something
worry.
about social media. Hey,
Mm.
you basically only hear the bad stories.
Yes.
You don't hear the good stories.
Yeah.
This is a good story.
Mm.
And on that side, it's time for us to say goodbye. Love you and leave you guys, and see you all next week, same time, same place.
Bye.